We begin with the latest on wildfires burning across Arizona. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney.
And I'm Amanda Gomez. Crews are battling a fire near Old Bisbee, the Locklin Fire, forcing evacuations of nearby homes earlier today.
Those evacuation orders have since been lifted. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo spoke to American Red Cross volunteers who've been working all day. Lupita.
As soon as the fire broke out, the American Red Cross sent out a disaster relief team to Bisbee. They set up in the basement of St. Patrick's Church for residents who were evacuated. Cots, blankets, and food filled the basement. 50 homes were evacuated from Locklin, Wood Canyon, and Juniper Flat streets. 7 residents showed up to the center. Others took refuge with friends or families. Red Cross volunteers were also there to help out.
I would like to think it's pretty important if your house burns down and you're standing there with nothing left and nowhere to go, then there's the Red Cross there to give you money to go get a hotel or give you a shelter. The Red Cross says that they follow up 30 days afterwards. Now that the shelter has shut down, the basement is now open for firefighters. Reporting live from Bisbee, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.
Thank you so much, Lupita. There have been several fires in Bisbee over the last few weeks, stretching resources and putting homeowners there on edge. And we are getting an update tonight on this fire. Let's listen in on this news conference from fire officials.
Gusts about 30 to 35 miles an hour tomorrow. So that's going to definitely be challenging the crews tomorrow.
As far as where this fire is it kind of deep in a valley or is it hard to get to? Where is it?
It's kind of on the hillside and kind of going into a little bit of a drainage also.
When was this fire most active?
Last night.
How concerned are you that this again is the 5th fire in the last little over a month and a half in this small town?
I'll let the Bisbee PIO talk about that.
What is your guys' plan going into the night on how to fight this fire?
Right now, we're going to have people watching the fire overnight just to make sure the homeowners in that area feel comfortable and we know the fire is going to be good.
Talk about the resources you have right now.
So right now we have about 126 personnel on the fire, and that could be a mixture of crews, engines, and overhead.
Are you relying most on overhead just because of where this is burning?
A lot of it's with crews and engines.
Did you guys bring in crews from other towns to help out with this, or is it mostly local?
A lot of the local resources were released just because they were working throughout the night and they needed to be able to meet that work to rest ratio. So it's a lot of cooperators with the BLM, the Forest Service, the state, Fry Fire's out here, and also there's another engine, but I can't think of the name right now.
I understand the evacuations were lifted. How did you guys get people back into their homes and make sure that everyone was okay?
So the county released information out on their social media and through their ways of notifying the residents.
What's your greatest concern right now, Corey, as we get into the evening hours here?
Right now, we're just worried about the winds. We're keeping an eye on that.
And as far as
All right, you were just listening to a live press conference from Bisbee there from fire officials. We'll continue to update you throughout the night and have the latest report for you at 10 o'clock.